The New York Times has become the first global mainstream news outlet to publish an article about footage released 10 days earlier showing Egyptian President Mohammed Morsi going on an anti-Jewish rant during a television interview in 2010. Writing for the newspaper, David Kirkpatrick chronicles Morsi's relationship with Israel and the United States, now complicated since the prominent Islamist has become the leader of the Middle East's largest country. He writes that the exposure of Morsi's inflammatory comments against Jews and the United States has wrapped him in a political bind, since he faces pressure at home to take a hard line against the West and Israel, while at the same time trying to play the role of moderator in Middle East affairs and secure a desperately needed multi-billion-dollar loan from the International Monetary Fund. In the video, first released by watchdog group Memory TV, Morsi labels Jews the descendants of apes and pigs, also calling them bloodsuckers who attack the Palestinians. He then criticizes U.S. President Barack Obama's treatment of the Arab world, accusing him of being a liar. The video was then picked up by other watchdog groups and Jewish news organizations, including JN1, but was largely ignored by the mainstream press. The New York Times article comes just 2 days after Richard Behar wrote a scathing column in Forbes magazine, calling out U.S. media, including the New York Times, for failing to give it attention. Relations between the United States and Egypt remain complicated since Morsi's election, with the U.S. administration treading carefully so as not to risk its strategic partnership with the regional powerhouse. The release of the video has put into question how the Obama administration will react as Morsi prepares for a visit to Washington in March.